All right. How about a little Junction 101? I can make this real quick. All right. And I can actually show you my game. All right. I'm in the middle of getting Toneberry, which... Can I change... I don't want this to be too loud. Alright. Take your time. Alright. I got a lot of them done already. Alright. So I'm trying to think, like, there's a lot of the stuff that she actually already knows. I'm trying to think of the other things that maybe you don't know. Sensei. Alright. I apologize, I don't seem to be able to change the volume of the game's music. I can only do the sound effects, which, what the hell? So basically, actually, you know what? Oops. Dang it. I gotta stop touching things. Hold on. Alright. So. Now, when it comes to this situation of status versus elemental, this is something that I feel like always kind of gets a little convoluted. So, elemental attack and elemental defense obviously is going to go ahead and be like adding blizzard, fire, all these types of things. And elemental defense is that your protection against 100% of, so like say you have 100 fire or Fira, whichever you choose, and you equip it as the elemental defense. I believe once you have 100%, you actually heal from it. So one thing, for example, this right now just has life as in shell, because if you notice, it grants like all these defenses. But say we're going to switch this to Fira. Or how Firaga is. So the elemental attack, like fire will not affect me because I have 100% protection on it, because I have 100, what's the term? Yeah, 100 magic applied to, actually, I'm sorry. That's attack. I'm screwing this up myself. Fuck. Alright. These symbols here, the sword symbols, are the attack. So Quistis will poison 100% of her attacks while also applying fire damage. I wish there was a way I could fix the volume of the music. Am I nuts, or is this... Is it still cutting me out? Let me try. 1 second. And how is this? Actually, let me do it with the music on. Am I still being muted out or anything like that? I can also turn it up more if you need me to. Okay, cool. And I figured this one's probably a little quieter than that piano one. And just to be safe, I'm gonna put it up one more notch. Or 2. I put it up 2 more. Alright. Actually, you know what? I think... Now... Okay, Odin, thanks. Okay. I think this is going to be a little quieter in general. Yeah, it's like, alright man, I know you don't want to fight. Here, let me just take care of these guys. So, what I was trying to mainly explain was how there's the elemental attack junctions and the status attack junctions. Now, so ultimately, when you go over here, these are your defensive abilities, where it's like the human icon, and these are the attack ones. So right now, Quistis is doing 100% chance to cast poison, while she's also applying 100% fire damage. Now, say, for example... Wait, wrong one. I could change Shell and put it to... like Thundara. See how I have both Thundaras and there is a green star next to the symbol of lightning? This will mean I can heal whenever I get hit with lightning. So, like, that is one way that you can do it where if you need to, yeah, if you're screwing up, like, you know, say you're having somebody that's gonna just be pouring thunder on you, you can equip it in this manner, and you can actually, yes. Now, the reason it stacks is because I have the ×2. If you say you just have the defensive junction, it's 1 slot. The ×2 will open up the second one. So before, yeah, let me get over. It would just be these 2 until you get the ×2 junction. Yeah. Now, this is the same thing with the status effects. So, like, right now, because I have Asuna and Sleep, I am 100% protected against Sleep. And Asuna, because it's like a, you know, it's Asuna, it's giving me 20% towards, like, almost everything else. So, when it comes to this, like, I can prevent myself from ever getting blinded or sleeping if I do it like that. No quiz. But just these are like the little advanced tips. So, now as far as GFs, I've kind of explained this before, but these up arrows are ultimately the most important things because that's what gets you the slots for elemental or anything like that so that you can equip those slots of magic. So like right now, let's take a look at Carbuncle. Yeah, we'll get that. So he has, yeah, the hit points, the vitality, and the magic, as well as the status attack and status defense. Yeah, well, I mean, there are certain ones, like, the ones that you have been getting are nice, things like that. So, like these, your characters equip, these are very strong, and I think you needed this the most right now to get those guys to start hitting harder and all that, like Quake. So, like, your guys are going to start hitting really strong soon. But yeah, these allow you so that when I equip this to Christus, it's the hit points, the vitality, and the magic. And that's unlocked now. Where before, like, I don't have any status attack or defense right now equipped on her, so I can't do anything. But I do have these. Yeah, the 40% does make a huge difference. Here, so let me... Yeah. So, going back to GFs, I'm not going to save any of this anyway. Yeah, so I always hold these as like a priority, and then I move to these type of things so that they can go to your characters. From here down, like these circular with the up arrows, these are just affecting your actual summon themselves. Like, they're not really doing anything to your characters, where these do. So, I'm getting a throat thing now, Allie. I've been talking so much. So yeah, with the summon magic, like, this is the actual damage your summon does. The actual hit points your guy has, and the refining abilities. But I think you know all that already. Nah, it is the talking. So that is why, like, if you didn't have all those up arrows, you wouldn't be able to necessarily equip all these slots. But the way I had you set everybody up initially is everyone has at least, I think, the elemental. Like, you have some kind of status in elemental across the board. It does. And also, I mean, I also see that people, like, they tell you what to do, and, like, you're in the middle of doing something, and then you have, like, three other people suggest something, and I can see how it gets overwhelming, because I'd get overwhelmed. Yeah, so, like, I have a full stack of triples, so triples is like, holy shit. Although I think I have her more... Yeah, I had her on magic. No, yeah, no, I can definitely see how it would be. I'm trying to think of any other side things that you may not already know. 'Cause I think you have it down more than you think you do. Let's see. Oh, this is one other thing I was just thinking of. So, one way to tell, and this is minor, is say like you don't know who has exactly got like elemental status or any of those things. You'll see over here on the top right corner of down here the 4 slots. So if I move to someone else, like right now, Squall does not have elemental, but he has status. So you can see the 2 on the right are lit up, the 2 on the left are dim. Yeah, no, it's a good way to tell, like, yeah, like, so, obviously they don't have anything equipped. So if there's somebody, like right now, I think because I have him, actually, you're making me think of something here. So she's got Quetz, you have Leviathan. Okay, I can take Leviathan off of you, and it still doesn't remove. Oh yeah, let me draw. And now I'm going to put Leviathan on Squall. And once Leviathan learns his elemental attack junction, Squall will now be able to start equipping elemental. So it is the most complicated Final Fantasy game ever. Like, there is no doubt about it. Actually here. Okay. It's a little bit of silence. Figured, like, it's been that. So, I guess the other things, do you have any questions? I think it would probably be easier to explain instead of explaining a bunch of stuff you already know. Yeah, it's a lot easier for me to explain it like this than it is to just like try to text it out and be like, I hope you figure it out. Well, yes. No, that's one thing. Even me as a kid, like when I first got this game, like all the abbreviations, like especially when you're doing the GF stuff, like none of this made any sense to me. But this is like hit point junction. Vitality Junction. Like, the J is Junction. So, like, yeah, so it's like magic plus 40%. But the other thing that's important, too, is read that top bar. Where it says, like, raises magic damage by 40%. Raises summon magic damage by 10, 20, 30. Your GF's hit points. Like, this, without knowing to hold select, or in this case, the touchpad, you'd have no fucking clue. At all. Yeah. Oh, and I guess, well, you saw that refining cards and stuff wasn't, anything crazy, but yeah, like, I have a lot of cards, so I guess let me show you. So there are just, like, so many different cards that provide so many different items. So, like, there's the Sharp Spike. I think one of your guys needed that. And it's the Grand Mantis. So, like, you can get one either by, like, probably mugging him, or maybe he'll drop it, or you can refine it from their card. So, like Curse Spike, I think someone needs one. Ochu Tentacles. Like the Blue Dragon does the Fury Fragments. I need another one of his, because I need 4 Dynamo Stones to get Irving's thing. Yes, exactly. And then that you'll just get over time. And if you just like start churning all these enemies into cards, you'll just eventually see like, oh shit, this guy has it, and boom. But again, like, ultimate weapons, they're not that necessary in this game. They really, yeah. Also, these right here, we were talking about this before, which I don't think you've learned yet. This is like the magic refining. So, like, remember how you were saying you didn't know if, like, you were gonna get fire or a blizzard or something like that again? So, like, this will do 5 thunders. So, like, if you just do this, you spend 20 M-stone pieces, you'll get 100 fires. The thunders. Yeah. Yeah, so like here's the ice and water, fire, and all that stuff. Yes, go ahead. It wasn't me, but... Or, like, I think you asked me, and I think I said something. But actually, let me take a look. Support magic, recovery. Well, actually, you know what I think it is? Yeah, so, like, magic stones and wizard stones, those can give you the Aras and Agas. So you don't really take magic and then put it into better magic. You can, although, let me take a look here. Yeah, refine from an item, from an item, from an item, from an item. Ah, this is it. Okay, yeah. So let's take a look. Yeah, I haven't done this one in a long time, so I know... So yeah, Renault, Selfies... No, she's with us. Irving, alright. He's got fire. So we'll go ahead and take the fire. So 100 fires can refine into like 19 Feros. Yeah, like you'd have to keep getting fire if you wanted to do that, but who has this? Hold on. Oops. No, that's ice and water. That's gonna be fire. Life. No, it doesn't really look like... Maybe for if you run into the situation where, like, you just need to get rid of... Like, you accidentally draw, like, 9 and you can just up them to get rid of it, but more often than not, you're really just going to have 100 of it, so, like, you wouldn't be able to upgrade it anyway. Yeah, but which guy does learn this? Brothers is still learning. Who was it? Now we gotta figure this out. Oh, it's Quetz. So after you learn Thunder Magic, then that will show up, I think. Unless it already is. No, not in the kinky way. I don't own a whip. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'll save it. Yeah, I know, I don't have a whip, I'm sorry. Now class just got lame. Although there is something where it was saying, I don't know if it's something I have to do to prevent it, or if I gotta save or what, but it was saying that, like, I have it for 14 days on my, like, it'll automatically save my VODs for, like, 14 days or something. But I'll figure it out. Yeah, so you understand how GFs learn. Like, how, like, when something, like, when you get your Magic 20, then Magic 40 shows up, and then on and yeah, no, I definitely have to, I gotta download them. I know, and I gotta, like, make my own, I gotta, like, make a YouTube channel, and I gotta, like, I gotta put them on there, and that way I can save them, and I can cut down a lot of the bullshit. Or I can do something funny, like where I keep going back and forth into the room and everything. Like, I can, I'll make it look like really fast, and then all of a sudden, like, it'll slow down to normal speed when it drops, and I'm like, oh, and then I get knocked out of the room, and I'm like, no! No, exactly. Even in just an archive, yeah, it's perfect. Are there any other questions? Yes, actually, you're right, Jupiter. Like, this can actually be its own VOD, like its own thing. It's okay. I understand. And it doesn't have to be, like, the only time I do this. Let's see. Hey, I like that. A little collab work. Yeah, I'd be down. Let's see. Yeah, and it's funny, like, when it comes to Discord and stuff, I really haven't done anything to learn or, like, I know I'm probably going to need to eventually make my own, and it's like, oh boy. Yeah. Actually, just curious, what am I hitting for right now? Let me slow it down there for a sec. Oh, Odin. Odin. It's not the right time, buddy. Like, you're crashing. Yeah, man. I whooped him good, so he's like, I'll be there for you all the time. Here. The litmus test of attacking. A Toneberry. Alright. Why didn't I attack? Why didn't I just refresh that? He's still alive. Hit me, damn it. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, she, the reason, so I wasn't paying attention to the chat there too much. Actually, let me get out of let's see. No, you're not. You're not being annoying at all. I mean, this is why I popped it on anyways. Like, this is the time that I get to actually explain. Wait, shoot, what was I just about to... Uh-oh. I'm losing it. Because I'm starting to get... I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to get sleepy. Shoot, no, I came running out here. Wait, let me look. Oh yes, the reason why Quistis is doing so much is because with her abilitas, I have the strength bonus, so her base has been going up so that her physical attack is doing it, and also the strength, but those blue mage skills, though, that's her bread and butter. Like, that's where she shines. I actually was going to say, I probably was going to go to bed in a moment, because I do have to wake up with the little one in probably like 4 hours. Your choice, really, with her. She's a blue mage, so she can be great either way. Like, she can have good attack, but those blue mage skills, like you saw a Gatling gun and stuff, like that's where she's hitting. Gatling gun, she's almost hitting for 4,000 a pop. Oh, not a problem. But yeah, I am gonna go ahead and probably wrap it up here for the night. Are you streaming tomorrow, Allie? All right, perfect. So I will definitely be there. Yeah, so I appreciate all of you for been watching, especially with my little fun explanation here. And like I said, if you want another one, I can definitely do it. Yes, I mean, I have for sure as well. So don't ever feel like you're dominating chat. It's okay. And I'm glad you all had fun. Yeah, and I can only see it getting better from here. And now I got to figure out what other game I'm going to play because Castlevania's done way quicker than I anticipated. But all right, guys, you all have a great morning. I will talk to you all tomorrow night. Good night.